Hey, just wanted to record a video this week instead of the normal text email. Wanted to say you're doing a great job. Don't forget that Chapter 3 is due tonight, October 11th at midnight. So that's everything from Chapter 3, the workbook exercises, and the evaluations, the cultural encounters, the discussions, everything. Make sure you get that done tonight. And next week, in week 9, we'll be moving into chapter 4. We'll look at vocabulary about the home, and we'll also look into a grammar element in meeting 1, which is verbs with go, verbs that have an irregular yo form, usually with a G there. Then in meeting 2, we'll take a look at verbs that stem change. We've already talked about 5 of those verbs, but now we're going to look at many, not all of them, but we're going to look at many of the verbs that change from O to UE, E to IE, and E to I. So it's going to be a lot of fun this week. I just wanted to remind you to make sure you complete everything for Chapter 3, moving into Chapter 4 now, and don't get frustrated. And now's the time when students typically get very frustrated. But don't let yourself go there. Remember, in English, you know 35,000 words. In Spanish, you know just a couple hundred. So if you think through English and try to translate it to Spanish, you're going to get very frustrated because you don't know enough. You're going to feel frustrated that you can't say all the plethora of words that you have at your disposal in English, in Spanish. So just think through English, or think through Spanish. Think in Spanish first for the things you want to say. That's going to limit the things that you say to things that are very simple. But that's okay. Say those simple things. You'll be able to say what you need to say to get your point across. But think through Spanish first, and you won't feel frustrated. You'll use those words that you know. When you go immediately to English and start to think through English first and try to translate, you get frustrated and annoyed and angry that you're not better. And so just take it slow. Go with where you're at right now. It takes time. Learning a foreign language, I don't care what you see on the internet, you can't do it in 10 days. It's going to take semesters of work and study, but you'll get there. It's a whole new language system. It's a lot like, 30 minutes a day, just putting in your time, learning that, building up that vocabulary from a couple hundred words to thousands. It's a lot like watering a tree. You don't notice the growth day in and day out, but if you look at pictures from your yard a couple years back, you're like, whoa, that tree's really grown. And that's how language learning goes, especially now that we're not kids anymore. You can learn it quickly as a kid, but and you pick it up naturally. But now we have to use our cognitive resources to learn the language. So start thinking through Spanish as much as possible. Use your big brain power that you have, and you'll get it. You'll get it. It will take some time, but you can do it.